I haven't in the last 2 seconds, but I am.
Come on, Penelope. We're going to go in and bake.
Okay, is she coming in with you? With her sweater? Go on, Bean.
Hi, Tim. Good morning. See if everybody can see me. There we go. Right. Good. Okay. Morning, yogis. As you arrive, just get yourself settled. Hi, all these doggies. And today, really gorgeous Saturday morning before the Sunday rain comes. So I just hope, good morning, Val. I just want to make sure this practice today is energizing and positive and able to just give you that space to take on the best day possible, the best spirit of the day possible. So I encourage, if you have available to you a blanket or a towel folded up to sit up on, or if you have any props, hi Donna, if you have any props that you can use as a substitute for blocks, like a set of books that are similar size, those are always great for some of the lunges. We're going to be working on triangle pose today and pyramid pose, so an open hip and a closed hip. So sometimes those props are helpful. So if you want to maybe run and grab some cans of soup, hello Amy, some cans of soup also are really helpful. So just a couple of different options for you to use. And again, if you have a little space for a home studio, maybe begin to collect those things. I know, just saying it now, next week, I intend on doing some poses with a strap, which you can also use a belt, a tie, maybe a longer hand towel, a good piece of rope, all those random things. But so keep that in mind for next week when we come into some of the shapes there. Thinking ahead. And again, I hope you all are enjoying actually having a schedule. I know I am, just having a time, a place to be, a little routine before I go off into the day has been really just so helpful to me. So I hope it's been helpful for you as well. So as we get going this morning, find your seat. And for me, I always give you that option. For me, I'm going to sit in Sukhasana, but again, any other pose or shape that feels right to you. So it might be just to start a softer leg of any sort. So make it yours. And then as we drop in today, you might rock the sit bones a little bit, side to side. Yeah, and you might notice that as you do that, there becomes more space into your foundation, right? And so important. A lot of the practice today is really building from the foundation up. And so finding this first seat helps us build that practice. And then just notice, right? Notice the mind, notice the physical body. Notice just how you feel. And just relax as much as possible into your practice. And I ask this morning, just what does this practice mean to you? Even if you're new to yoga, what are you searching for? What is it that feels right inside of you? It feels good when you think about yoga. And just notice as you think about your practice, maybe your body relaxes. Your body, your spirit, your mind just relaxes into the sweetness, as I love to say. For me, this practice, just taking all this energy that I have, all these thoughts, all these ideas, all the negative, all the positive, and just letting that release for a little while. And just coming into the space, just me, just my breath. And then just soften into your body. Soften the muscles of the neck, the shoulders, the face. All those tiny muscles of the face, the eyebrows, the eyelids, the cheeks, the jaw, the lips. And I'm going to take 3 breaths, 3 sort of cleansing beginning breaths. Taking a nice inhale, bring it in through the nose, open the mouth, but softly out from the back of the throat. 2 more, inhale, out through the back of the throat. Good, 1 more. And out through the back of the throat. And then closing the lips. And just begin to feel the breath as it rises and falls. In and out. Notice the breath just coming in, flowing out. Searching for balance, for evenness in this breath. And then let this breath softly move into my favorite pranayama, Ujjayi pranayama. This pranayama is narrowing into the back of the throat, creating a soft vibration. That is narrowing into the back of the throat, almost like you're softly fogging up a window or a pane of glass, but with the lips closed. There's a sound with the sweetness of this breath, a sound outside of yourself, audible, like the ocean waves flowing in and flowing out. Listen to this breath. Feel the breath as it rises and falls. Notice when the mind wanders away to the past or the future or the list of things to do. Just bring it back. Endlessly returning to this practice, your practice. 2 more rounds of pranayama here. And bring these palms softly together at your heart center, sitting a little taller. Let the shoulders melt away from the ears, lifting that belly button in and up a little bit. And as you do, relax back into the space. And bow your head down to your heart. Maybe setting an intention of your own for your practice. And for me, my intention for this day is to make it the best day I can for myself, this beautiful sunny day. Whatever that means for you, right? For me, practicing kindness to myself, to others, patience, getting out of my head and just moving into those things that bring me joy, bring me presence. Take a nice inhale as you lift your head. Exhale out through the mouth. Inhale again through the nose. And again, a little louder out through the mouth. One more, this nice inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. From here, take these arms, reach them up to the sky. Get that nice big stretch. Walk it out a little bit. Exhale when you arrive. Take another breath. Inhale. And then take this right arm down alongside your body. Left hand reaches up and over. So again, just starting into this classic seated side stretch. Pushing out of the hands, reaching through the fingertips. Relax the neck. And let those shoulders melt away from the ears. From here, take and just turn that gaze up a little bit. And then take that gaze, turn it down a little bit, relaxing that top shoulder. And then from here, take this arm, reach it up to the sky a little bit more. Take the palm, bring it down, facing out. Hand comes into the lower back. Lift the belly button in and up. Open up that chest. So opening up towards the sky. Reaching over that left shoulder. The gaze can go up. And let the shoulders then melt down away from the ears. One more breath like that. Beautiful. Take this top arm, this left arm, sweep it up. And then begin to reach it over. But this time, take that hand and bring it onto that right knee. Take a breath. Inhale. Lifting the belly button in and up, twist as you exhale over. So you're kind of reaching over that right thigh, feeling that breath all the way through the spine. Dipping the head a little bit, letting that left sit bone melt down. One more breath here. Slowly begin to lift the belly button in and up and just kind of rolling up as you take that top arm back up to the sky. And then let that right arm follow. Take a nice inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Take that left arm down to the earth as we come to the other side. Inhale. Walk it out, that nice side stretch to the other side, seated side stretch. Letting that right hip, that sit bone melt down to the earth as you reach through the whole side of the body. One more breath here. Good. Take a nice inhale. And then take this top arm, take this right arm, palm facing out, bring the hand into the lower back. Push out of those left fingertips, lift the belly button, take the gaze over that right shoulder a little bit, open it up. Good. And again. Beautiful. Take another inhale, sweep this right arm up to the sky, Jackson, and bring it down over that knee. Taking it to the left knee, take a nice inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, take a little twist here. Let the head release. Breathe for 2 more breaths. A little bit of a twist. 1 more breath. Good. And then ever so slowly take and bring this arm up and let the other arm follow. Both arms up to the sky. Take that nice inhale. Beautiful. Hands come back to the heart center as you bow in. Come back to that intention, having sort of whatever it is for you, for me, that focus, that energize, that spirited day, having goodness and joy into my day. And then moving here, we're going to move to tabletop, hands and knees position. And as you come into that hands and knees, let the hands be right underneath the shoulders and really spread the whole palm, the fingertips. Should feel good. We're going to move right into that cat-cow. So moving first into that cow, curl the toes under, lift the chest. Take a breath or two there. Shoulders melt away from the ears. Feel the goodness as you lift the tail. Belly kind of reaches for the earth, but you're also lifting that belly button in a little bit. Just want you to feel that connection to the core. Take another breath up. Inhale. And as you release the toes, begin to tuck the tail and round slowly into that cat. And just pause there into that cat. Getting that roundedness of the spine, that tucking of the chin, and breathing into the back, shoulder blades, mid-back, down into the tail. Should feel good. Good. 1 more breath. Take that exhale, push out of the hands. And then inhale, curl the toes, move back to your cow pose. Open up that heart. Exhale, release, rounding back into that cat. Inhale again, cow pose, toes curl under, feel the heart going forward. And exhale, release, back into that cat. 1 more round. Inhale, curl the toes under, lift the heart. Exhale, release the toes, round into that cat. Good. Now from here, we're going to inhale, come back towards the cow, curl the toes under, and just sit back towards the heels, getting a little bit of deeper energy into the feet. You can always walk the hands out. You can always bring the forearms down. And you might even sit up onto the heels. That's up to you. I'm going to stay lower, my gentle practice today. And just take a few breaths there. Relaxing as you might massage the hips a little side to side and open up all the toes, the balls of the feet, the heel of the foot, even up to the ankles and calves. 1 more breath. And then ever so slowly coming back up, finding that nice hands and knees. We're going to move and take from here, we're going to take that right leg back behind us. So the toes are curled under to start, finding that length from the crown of head through the side body, through the waist, yeah? So the belly button's drawing in, the shoulders melting away. Take a breath, inhale. Sit back into that right heel as you exhale. Pause there, feeling that up the back of the leg, feeling the core, feeling that belly button lift up. 1 more breath. Good. Now, from here, come back, shoulders come back over the wrists. That left foot is going to kickstand out a little bit. That left hand's going to come underneath your chest a little bit more. And then slowly, that right heel comes down onto the earth, toes facing out. We're going to take, and I want you just to feel you're kind of sweeping this right arm up to the sky. Yeah, open it up. Push out of the hand. So there's length here. You're not landing into the shoulder. You're opening up. And if it feels okay, take that gaze up towards the sky as well. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. And here, take that top arm. Bring it into your lower back. Palm facing out. And again, take a breath. Draw the belly in. Open up. A little bit of that twist, that shape we found earlier. Beautiful. And then take this right arm, sweep it up, Bring it down and find that tabletop position. Curl the toes under again, lift into that cow. Release, round into that cat, slow. One more round just like that. Inhale, find that cow. Release the toes, exhale into that cat. Love it. From here, curl the toes, lift the head a little bit and sit back again. Again, it might mean you sit up onto the heels. That's up to you. You might have the arms out in front, or you might have the forearms down onto the earth. Whatever feels right, just breathe into that. Let the neck and head relax. One more breath. Just massaging those feet. And then slowly from here, coming back up to that tabletop, that hands and knees. We're going to take that left leg, reach it out behind us, curl the toes under, sit back into the heel. As you kind of softly push out of the hands. Try not to collapse into the back, but keep some length. Long into the neck as you breathe. One more breath. Listen for the breath. Love it. Now, from here, just taking and bringing the shoulders back over the wrists. Taking that right foot and just kickstand it out a little bit. Right hand comes a little bit more underneath you. And that left foot, let it roll down so that the sole of the foot is kind of flat on the earth. My back is going to be towards you. Lift the belly button in and up. And kind of draw this left arm up to the sky as you open it up. And gaze might follow or it might be down. Doesn't matter. Make it about you. Find that spirit. Open up the heart. And if it feels okay, just take this left arm into the lower back. Lift the belly, open the heart a little bit more. Really kind of lifting out of the hips. Beautiful. Sweep that arm back up. And then bring it down, back onto the earth. Left knee comes down as well. Good. Just move into that cat-cow sequence. Exhale, release the toes, cat. Inhale, lift the chest, rounding the toes under. Good. Exhale, rounding. Now from here, we're going to curl the toes and we're going to move into a downward dog. And if you don't want to come into a downward dog, if that's not in your practice, just sit back a little bit into that kind of puppy dog pose. You can have the curls turned under or not. So whatever feels right. So hands are a little bit out in front. Lift the knees. And I encourage you to bring the feet slightly wider. And just bend the knee, one knee and the other. Just let your body breathe into this practice. Moving as you pedal around, relax the head. Really nice. Now from here, wherever you are, that puppy dog or this downward dog, we're going to take 2 breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth a little louder. One more, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Beautiful. Take another breath, inhale, and bring those knees down as you exhale. Let the toes release and slide into that child's pose. Knees can come a little bit wider. Let that heart, let that chest melt down to the earth. Take your breath there, opening up the shoulders, the chest. Don't overdo. One more breath. Good. Now from here, walking the hands, keeping them out in front, we're going to just come up towards that tabletop and then shift our hips forward. So we're in a knee down plank here. Take your breath, inhale. And then lower down all the way, bending the elbows. Good. When you arrive, just find length into the body. Palms stay underneath the shoulders and elbows reaching closer to the rib cage. And just lift the chest a little bit into this low cobra. Exhale, mountain release. 2 more. Inhale, lift to that low cobra. Feel the muscles of the back, the muscles of the core and legs. Exhale. 1 more like that. That heart lifts forward, opening to the dead. Exhale and release. From here, lift that heart again. Push back. And come back to that hands and knees, that tabletop position. Now, we're going to transition to standing at the front of the mat into a forward fold. So you might just make your way there however feels right. Or you might come and lift back to that downward facing dog. You might take that gaze forward and take little steps walking to the front of the mat. So whatever feels right to you, again, take care of yourself. Bring the feet a little bit wider here. So to start, maybe 3 fists apart. I want you to take and slide the hands to the shins or to the thighs. And we're taking and finding a long spine, tail reaching behind, crown of head out in front, shoulders away from the ear, nothing forceful. Take a breath, inhale. Beautiful, fold forward into that exhale. And just take your time, opposite elbows. Let the head release. Let your body rock side to side. And as you do this, just notice the back of the body opening up. Breathe into the shoulder blades. Breathe into the neck. Just letting that shoulder girdle completely release. Take another breath. Inhale. Let the arms go this time. Exhale. And then from here, soften the knees. Draw the belly button in and up. Let the arms hang long. Tuck the chin and roll yourself up. And as you do, 1 vertebrae at a time, at the top, let the gaze go out in front. Arms come down alongside your body. Open up the heart, standing in a nice Tadasana. Shoulders over hips and knees and ankles in line. Bring the feet a little bit more underneath you. Feel the breath, open the heart. And from here, sweep these arms up to the sky, getting that nice big reach. Hook the thumbs. Exhale over to the right. Good. Inhale, come back, switch the hook. Exhale over to the left. Beautiful. From here, inhale back to center. We're going to take these arms out to a T. And as you do, just want you to open up that heart. So opening up the heart, let the arms reach a little bit behind you, shoulders down away from the ears. Take that breath. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Hands come to that heart center as you exhale. Beautiful. We're going to come through a nice sun salutation, nice and slow. So taking a nice big inhale, sweep, reach up. And soften the knees as you exhale and fold forward. Half lift, hands slide to the shins or the thighs to lengthen. Melt and release. Exhale. And then slowly from here, you might slide the blocks in, or your props, step back. You might find a downward facing dog. You might come into that puppy dog with the knees down. Wherever you are, we're taking 3 more breaths. The inhales, and I'm reaching from the hands, kind of pushing the earth away through the arms, a little bit of external rotation, lengthening of the spine, a spreading of the sit bones. Softness behind the backs of the knees as you melt down into the heels. 1 more breath. Good. Now from here, bring the knees down, or you can always slide to a plank, up to you. Shift yourself forward to that knee down plank, and then lower down all the way. As you arrive, lift to that cobra. Keep it low or go higher. Release. Inhale again, find that cobra. Push out of it. And again, here's our transition. You can come to the puppy dog, move to the downward facing dog. And we're going to make our way back to the front of the mat. So however that is for you, little steps. You can jump, take a half lift, melt Uttanasana. And this time, take the arms out to the side as you root to rise, coming all the way out and up to the sky. Open up that heart and bring the hands back to the heart center. Bowing in there. Feel your breath. One more breath. Coming back as you build that energy in your body, as you let that prana begin to flow more freely. Good. From here, hook those thumbs, just like we did over our head. We're going to soften into the knees, and we're going to scoop to come up. Open up the heart at the top, a little bit of a back bend, and then bring the palms together, lift the belly in and up, and fold forward. Good. And you might find those props, bringing them under your hands. And from here, we're going to step that right foot back. Yeah, hands underneath the shoulders, that left knee over that left ankle. And bring that right knee down to the mat, or you can always slide a blanket or a pillow underneath it. Open up that heart. Exhale. Inhale, lift the belly, open the chest. Exhale. Good. Now from here, we're going to take these hands, bring them to our left knee, and we're going to lift up. So we're in that little bit of more of a knee down lunge. Our chest is lifted, the shoulders are over the hips. Take your breath. Good. Now from here, we're going to take these arms, reach them up to the sky, open up that heart. Relax again, these shoulders away from the ears, endlessly just reminding us of all of these little details. As we get into our heads and go back to the mind leading us, we lose connection to the body. Take a slow little twist here. Right hand's going to come down to the outside of that left knee. Left hand is going to come behind you. Draw the belly in and up. Open up the chest. One breath there. Beautiful. And then slow, bring the hands down, revisiting, finding those blocks. Good. We're going to take an inhale, extend that leg. Exhale. Take another inhale, lengthening us. And then exhale over that left leg. 2 breaths. We'll revisit the shape in the practice today. 1 more breath. Beautiful. And then bring that left foot back down onto the earth. We're going to lift this right knee up. Good. Take your gaze forward. And you might take one big step or lots of little steps. Whatever feels right. Just making your way back up to that half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. And then melting Uttanasana. Good. Reaching the arms all the way out and up, coming back up to standing this time. Good. Hands come back to your heart center. Pausing there, just feeling that practice. The body begins to awaken. The mind begins to calm. 1 more breath. Good. Same thing here. We're going to hook the thumbs. Try the opposite hook. Energize up through the center line of the body as you scoop, open up that heart, a little bit of a back bend at the top. Good. Palms come together and then lift the belly as you fold through that center line. Good. Take a half lift here, lengthen again. Hands might come onto those props, those pans of soup, the books or blocks. Step that left foot back. And let that right ankle be over that right knee. Lengthen through the spine, crown of head reaching towards the front of the room. And then slow, soft, bring that left knee down. And you can always bring a cushion, a blanket underneath it. Lean in a little bit, open up the heart. Feel that space for 2 breaths. Shoulders away from the ears. 1 more breath. Good. And then as we shift, the hands can come up to the top of that right knee. Lift your chest up, shoulders over the hips. Feel that space. Find that focus. Take your breath. One more breath. Sweep the arms up. Inhaling. Exhaling. Beautiful. Coming into that twist. Inhale. And that left hand just finds the outside of that right knee. That right hand begins to reach behind you. And again, make it yours. Doesn't need to be huge. I really want you to connect to that lifting through the core and that twist that occurs and that goes across the body into the arm, into the fingertips. One more breath. Beautiful. And then just bring these hands down. Find the blocks, the props, whatever you're using if you have it. Take a nice inhale. Just begin to extend the leg just to explore that space. Exhale. Then from here, take another inhale to lengthen a little bit. And then exhale over that leg. Again, inhale. Not forceful. Exhale. One more breath. Good. Exhale. Nice. Slowly slide this right foot back down onto the earth. And we're going to lift that left knee again. And then ever so slowly, lots of little steps or hops. Step that left foot forward. Take that length of the spine. Melt into that forward fold. And then from here, root to rise out to the side. Opening up at the top. And then hands come to the heart center. Good. Breathing there. Inhales and exhales. Just tap into that spirit of this day, this sunny Saturday. Just allowing that intention. Maybe you set for me, just trying to have the most spirited day that suits me, that's good for me, for those around me. Taking on the day with spirit and with love. Good. Now from here, sweep these arms up to the sky. Get that nice big reach. We're going to turn these palms out and we're going to bring the hands into our lower back. Interlacing the hands if that feels spacious enough, or palms into the lower back. Whatever feels right. Interlace the hands. Roll the shoulders up towards the ears, down the back of the body. Lift the belly button. And another opening of this chest, right? So as you do, I'm going to go this way. Feel the shoulders melting away, the heart lifting. Breathing into that, not forceful. Breathing out. Good. One more breath. Good. Now from here, keep these arms. Take the gaze over your right shoulder, opening up the left a little bit more. One more breath. Good. And then bring the gaze back through center. And over to the left, opening up that right shoulder. Good. 2 breaths there. Good. One more breath. Beautiful. Back through to center and release these arms. Give them a little space. Love it. Good. And then from here, standing nice and tall, we're going to take these hands back to our heart center. Sweep the arms up to the sky, opening up. Soften the knees and fold forward, Uttanasana. Hands find those props. We're going to step this right foot back again. So you're back into this lunge here. Finding the inhales. Finding the exhales, lengthening. And then from here, that right back foot, the heel is going to come down onto the earth. And we're going to reach long, find that front foot. We're planting down into the earth, reaching from the back. Take the left and right hand and bring it onto that left knee. And lift yourself up, slide the hands to your hips, open to this warrior one footing, this foundation here. Left knee over the left ankle, right hip rolling forward. So this is a little bit of that closed hip of this warrior one. Take your breath. And then sweep the arms up to the sky. Opening up here. Exhale, just let that heart open. Taking 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Find the balance here. We're going to slowly take and reach the fingertips up a little bit more. And we're going to extend that front leg. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Now from here, inhale. Let the arms begin to open out to a T. So keeping them open, we found a little bit of that T earlier. And then slowly let them find those props. This is why I wanted you to have props a little bit today. So as you do, just lengthen and melt over that left leg. So that left hip kind of rolling back. And that spine melting over. You can always lift up that back heel a little bit if that feels right to you. Play with it. You can massage, lifting and releasing. Up to you. Just 2 more breaths here. 1 more breath. Beautiful. So remember this shape. We're going to revisit this shape and a little bit more movable dynamic. So just keep that shape. Bend the left knee. And then from here, as you reach back up, hands can come to the knees or sweep right up to you. We're going to take and open up and find warrior 2. So that back foot, the foot opens up a little bit to 90 degrees. And the same thing, now we're in this open hip, right? So we had the closed hip of warrior 1, and now the open hip of warrior 2. Open up those arms, relax the shoulders. Take your breath here, inhale, and that exhale. Inhale, and that exhale. Good. Now slow. From here, we're going to push out of that front leg. So we're getting that length again that we found. And again, lifting out of the hips, just feeling the belly button drawing in. Take your breath, inhale. And then exhale, bring that back hand down to the back leg, turn the left palm up, a little bit of a reverse triangle as we open up into this whole rib cage here. Take your breath, inhale, not forceful, exhale. Good, inhale. Now, keep these legs as they are. Move back to the warrior 2 arms. Take that front arm, reach a little bit more forward. Remember to lift the belly and move into this triangle pose, right? So that front hand comes down towards that leg and that top arm opens up. Take a breath here. Good, and then take this top arm, bring the palm facing out into your lower back. Lift the belly and open up the chest. Watch the balance. Feel the power and the strength of the legs and the core and the focus of the mind. Good. Now, ever so slowly, that back arm, that top arm begins to reach over. We're going to find those props that we placed there, or hopefully are still there. And we're going to lengthen our spine, shift that back foot a little bit more forward, and exhale back into that pose we found earlier. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Now, from here again, we're going to open back to that triangle pose. Yes, we are. So feel the energy into the legs. Lift the belly button in and out. That front hand comes onto that front leg again. And this right arm begins to lift up, kind of like we did before as we came into that side plank. Open it up. Yes, focus the eyes. Take a breath. Inhale. Opening the hips. Now again, last time, we're just closing that back up, closing the hips. Right hand comes back to the props. Take a breath. Inhale. Shift that back foot and exhale. Really nice. Good. One more breath here. Good. And then ever so slowly taking that right foot, and you might take a few steps or one big, soften that left knee and step forward. When you arrive, take that half lift, hands to shins or thighs. Soften and melt into that forward fold. Should feel good. Wow, what just happened, right? Lots of movement of the body. Relax the head. Good. Beautiful. And then from here, just rooting to rise once, coming all the way out and up, reaching for the sky, opening up that heart. And again, bring these hands to the heart center and just pausing there before we come to the other side. And just feel, again, all that movement. Can you stay in a place, right, that honors your day, not overdoing these poses and not getting in your head that it's too hard. Again, modify, shift the shape so that it suits you, keeps you safe, keeps you feeling good, keeps that spirit positive. Good. Take and sweep the arms up to the sky, reaching nice and long. Soften and reach forward as you fold Uttanasana. Half lift. And then here, planting the hands, finding those props if you have them, and stepping that left foot back. So on this side, my back is going to be to you, so you can see it from behind. Hopefully it's helpful. Take a nice inhale to lengthen. Exhale just to relax with that breath. Now from here, we're going to take that left heel. We're going to bring it down onto the earth. Toes are out a little bit. We're going to lengthen again. Find that back foot rooting you, that front foot as well. Relax the toes and then slide the hands to that right knee and begin to lift up. As we find this warrior one, hands come and find the hips. Find that space. Shift where you need. Now that left hip is rolling into neutral, and there's this length through the center of our body to the crown of the head. So this is that closed hip right here. Take your breath, inhale, exhale. Sweep the arms up to the sky, inhale, and exhale. Good, now we're gonna take and move. So that right leg begins to lengthen, the body reaches long. And then slowly, the arms can come out to that T, a little bit of that shape we keep finding. Good, and then slowly fold forward over this right leg. This is where those props are. I'm gonna actually bring mine a little bit higher. Take a nice inhale, and then exhale. Another breath, inhale. And that exhale, just notice the shape. Notice how it feels, that back foot, that front foot. Finding that foundation of these poses. Good, now ever so slowly, bend that right knee. And from here, that back foot, the left foot opens up a little bit. And we're gonna slowly begin to reach up towards the warrior one. But we're gonna keep going and open into that warrior two. Find that nice open stance, and this is where the hips are now open instead of that closed warrior one, warrior two, an open hip. Good, take your breath, gaze out, focus the eyes. Beautiful, now from here, that front leg, it's gonna lengthen, really zipping up the inner thighs. Left hand can come to that left leg or into the lower back, right palm turns up. And reach into this reverse triangle. Keep it long, full of length. One more breath. Good. Now keep those legs as they are and find those warrior two arms again. Reach a little bit forward, lift the belly, and just slide into your triangle. Utthita Trikonasana. Belly button lifts in and up. Shoulders open up, shoulders away from the ears. Take a breath. A little bit of a tuck of the tail under. That top hand can always come into the lower back and open up a little bit more. Notice how that feels as you reach across the body towards the sky. One more breath. Beautiful. Top arm begins to sweep back up and then bring it down. Soften the knee a little bit. Be really mindful. Hands come either side of that right leg. Shift a little bit. Take an inhale. Exhale. Yes, big practice. One more. Inhale. And that exhale. Now from here, we're going to move back to that triangle just once, really zipping up the inner thighs, the belly, the core. That right hand finds that right leg, and then slowly just begin to slide this left arm up to the sky as you lift the belly and begin to take this twist. Slow. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale. And that last time, exhale, hands revisit the props and just take a nice inhale and exhale over that right leg. Good. This is the last of the standing poses here. Inhale. Beautiful. And exhale. Bend this right knee. You might lower the props if you had them really high. Because this time we're going to step back, and you can step back either the hands and knees, or you might come into that downward dog. And you might come right down into that puppy dog pose. Whatever's right for you, exhale into it. If you're in that puppy dog with the knees down, same thing. We're taking the breath. We're reaching through the body. Beautiful. And then ever so slowly, bring these knees down to the mat. Release the toes and slide into that child's pose. Good. Just pausing there. Two more breaths. One more breath. Love it. And then from here, just come up. We're just going to take this onto our back. So just rolling over onto your back. Nice. And when you arrive, draw the knees into your chest, giving them a hug. Rock that lower back a little bit, massaging from all those twists and that opening of the hips and that heart center. Good. Just for a moment, bring these feet down onto the earth. Let the knees and ankles be in a line, and let the heels kind of reach a little bit, almost like you can touch the heels, but not too tight, right? I don't want it cramping into the knees. Push the soles of the feet down into the earth, lift the belly button, and just move into this bridge pose. Should feel good. Doesn't need to be huge. Just an opening of the front of the body. Take a breath. Inhale. And then lower back down with that exhale. Good. One, two more. Sorry. Inhale. Lift up. Exhale. Lower down. Good. Last time. Just lifting up, finding that bridge. Good. Stay there here. Exhale. Lift a little bit more. And if it feels okay to you, take these hands and just walk them underneath you, just walking the shoulder blades slightly together, interlacing the fingers. Take a nice inhale. And then let the knuckles kind of reach towards the heels as you exhale. Good. One more breath. Inhale. And that exhale. Good. Release the hands and lower back down. Really nice. Good. Draw that right knee into your chest. Give it a hug. Extend that left leg long to the earth. Take a breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Good. From here, just take this right leg, just extend it to the sky. Hands come behind it. Doesn't need to be a straight leg. It's up to you where you want to go with this. Just pushing through the heel. Take a breath. Beautiful. And then re-bend that knee back in. And then take this right leg across your body, coming into a little bit of that twist. We kind of started with this shape and those lunges. And just let that heart open up. Feel spacious into the lower back, into the heart center, into that outer edge of the hip. Nothing forceful. 2 more breaths. One more breath. Good. And then as you slowly come back through, we're going to take and bring this right ankle over that left knee. So that left leg bends, that right knee opens up. And you can stay here, or you might draw this in, wrapping the hands behind that left thigh. And just coming into this pigeon, this reclined pigeon pose. Let that right hip open, a slight flexion of the feet. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Freddie, what are you doing? Nice. And then let that left foot slide back down to the earth, and let that right foot come down as well. Draw that left knee into the chest. Give it a hug. Nice. And then very slowly take that left leg long. Hands come behind it. Good. And just, again, take this wherever you like. So pushing through the heel of the foot. Feeling that length into the back of the leg. Not that you can see me or anything. Good. 1 more breath here. And then ever so slowly, just bend this right knee, drawing it back in. And then extending that right leg long. Good. And then as you do, we're going to take this left knee across our body. And that left arm can open out to a T. Coming into that twist all along the outside of the body, through the heart center. Breathing in, breathing out. 1 more breath. Good. And then as you do, come back through. We're going to take this left ankle over our right knee. And you might bring that right foot down onto the earth, or you might draw the knees into the chest, interlacing the hands behind. So whatever feels right to you. Good. Just let it open up. Slight flexion of the feet, or the feet are down onto the earth. Take a few breaths. Ooh, what is it? 1 more breath. And then slide that right foot down onto the earth. Slide this left foot, left knee back into your chest. Give both knees a hug here. Just massage that back. And then slow, slide the soles of the feet down onto the earth. And then just let your legs extend long to the far corners of the mat. You can let the hips roll out, those open hips, the knees roll out, ankles and feet. Find that space between the shoulder blades, that space into the back of the body. Take a nice inhale here. Exhale out through the mouth. And just breathe into Shavasana. Just take your time. And just let your breath, let your body go here. No wrath, no rush, just being, just feeling. And just feeling as the body relaxes, as the body settles into this day, into your practice. Listen to the breath. Feel the breath. Take in the goodness of you in this moment, of this day. And ever so slowly, just begin to move the fingertips, move the toes. And just take these arms and stretch them over your head. So let them reach long. Let the legs reach long before you come out. And then roll over to your side. And as you do, just wrap yourself up into that fetal position. And just pause there. That goodness of self-care. And then just lift yourself up, finding your seat. And as you find your seat, notice how that feels to sit tall. Feel the energy in the body. Feel the mental space of your body, of your practice. Bring these hands to your heart center and bow in. And taking on this day, honoring yourself, honoring the sun, wherever you are. Make it the best it can be for you and those around you. Take a nice inhale as you lift your head. Exhale out through the mouth. And inhale together for Om. As we bow to ourselves, we bow to each other. Namaste. Thank you so much, yogis. I think my basset hound needs a walk. He's ready to go hit the town a little bit, get some sunshine. So I hope you have a lovely day so much. Hope you have a great day. And then we have a lovely practice tomorrow, 10:30. That, again, gentle, easygoing. It's going to be supposedly a rainy day. So just keeping in spirit of being cozy and that self-care. So hope to see you and be well. Namaste.